Chitab kolenjin atochin ketesta ak tetutiet nebo Ikweny Emet kebebertan noto nebo ngalalet nekitonen en studio ak tondenyon kimiten ak Festus Rotich. Inet ko chemung'oroin ne mi shughuli hapa na pale en Nairobi konote makatiat nebo kila betut. Kora ko chi netindoi maget ak chamet nebo koker kole imuch kekanapta neranik chebo emetab Kenya. Inet kobunu olimbo Cheborge en Bureti. Festus, amache ketesta ngalalet.
Thank you.
Initially kangetau keng'ololi ko kakitiny kidogo akobo ngalek chebo empowerment, especially nebo murenik.
Yeah.
Ako inye ko you are very very concerned akobo ele tokchingei the youth, male youth,
Yes.
chebo emetab Kenya. What are some of the biggest challenges che kiri observen ile vijana chebo emetab Kenya, the men, kobune? What are some of the biggest, the top challenges chekere ile ndiker Bureti komi, iker Nairobi komi, Mombasa kou noto, which means it's universal across the country. What are some of these challenges?
Ola gertane ole kyoger okay, starting from home. Actually the entire country. Miten women empowerment. Lakini maminte kikose male empowerment.
I think the only time nekiaga something close to male empowerment ko kasarta nekimiten
Maendeleo ya wanaume.
Iwote the former
yeah.
second lady.
Yeah, she had that.
She had, but I think
nenyinet
ko focus primarily on fighting alcohol addiction.
Yes.
Yeah. Aside from ngalek cheba addiction cheba mayek, I don't think she really delved into the empowerment bit. She was more of rescuing men chegiango petia mayek. Ako necessarily kogi youth, just men in general, just that the majority kogi young men. Yes.
She had an idea. She knew what she was doing. But the main issue ne pigwe main kwa mu mamitenga se chige. It would be idol, and an idol mind is the devil's workshop. Ibote chito ibe birikitira ana ibe buchai, buchai yalde ibe ya maiwe. Mami tengi tage nebo maana. Ne tawari terapi se chono. Amunga kimwagile tu terapi ni chono. Kaiguya?
Yeah.
So tom game empowering men kabisa. Tom game empowering men. Miten women empowerment kila mahali. Kiwano maendeleo ya wanaume. Kimiten wian sometime back.
Something happened.
Something happened
to the people chigan to that organization.
So these men, we need to empower them and we need to give them what to do. Kama hizo TVETs tumongelea. Yo ache kubako netke tu che nyoton. At least ko yaigi. Siko sitki. Yagi na men yono kuma yuko idol bichono. Ingele zaman ko by June yo ache ibote makatiati wendiga. Ko metinye the same opportunities actually also. Ko mitenga asise che iko 70% women. Ko 30% ko mureni chuka. Kiko sele ito kwanet kabisa. Kige chile kwanet. Nyalu ge torete chine kabisa. O 10 constituencies tugul and counties, sorry. Nyalu ge tinye male rep. Ene si tinye women rep negen. So ko singo vilio chebo wanaume. Ngone ko se vilio chicho. Eche ko leaders of the family. Eche chige say agiribe lokyo. Eche gi ndo loga chon agiribe familia chicho kot ki depressed. Kot ko mamiten kasi nebo maana negi yoy. Ko nge chibo so chukan ko ka goromit kasi chetinye ko sir chicho. Ako jioni nyalu iwendi got ko imureni wanaume. Unajua ni ngumu. That's why most of these men go suicidal, go depressed, wanaume. They run into alcohol now. Atucho bangi, aksigaro. Those things mabat kipchono. Me, I totally understand them. I'm not encouraging them though. Lakini tukuchono ko I go escape from the reality.
Okay.
The reality of the matter is the boy child has not been empowered. Tuliachiliwa kabisa. Wewe bibi yako for example, or any lady akiza kuslap, wende ukamstaki police station, so utachekelewa.
Magari origin kabisa.
Wewe jaribu kulea finger on a lady. What will happen to you? They don't even listen to you. Exactly. That's why I'm telling you, we need to be, there needs to be gender equality.
Yes.
You are checking empowering the boy child the same way empowering the girl child. Nibuch will be endangered species. Mangolin, ratio nguni nebo murenik to women is 1 to 3. So you magi empowering kwa nani? Kobe kwa nani? People will die of hunger, of depression, suicide, alcohol. Those things, wanoma wataisha. God told us to subdue and fill the earth. Hii earth itajazwa na nani?
Kutuma mime.
Kutuma mime ko inyitengo this earth. Yes.
Igengalalen ngalek chebo empowerment nebo murenik. Ko it can take 3 facets nebo empowerment.
Yeah.
Economically.
Yes.
Ngema ile mami boisioni.
Iman.
Meeting ora nebo mentally, ngema ile frustration,
yes, depression. Yeah.
Tuko joto tul komi barak.
Iman.
Akanye socially.
Yes.
The way society places demands.
Yeah.
And expectations.
Too much expectations on a man. Less expectations on women. Yani you're making rabisa kabisa. Chitoti taking care of your family. Kuma igeri ni ichi kabisa. You're nobody. Maliso ko geri njebe se ngonyiloeng. Ago motinye the same opportunities. Achige empowering the men. That's something we should think about it. Ago ngale chuko male rep. Yo achige tinye male rep in counties. Nimuch very soon ke ale ni mureni chugan, wanome chugan ochutbalo ago sama kwa women rep. Kwa hiyo chut komo bote tena kwa mureni kwa amunus mama yo kaswe pichu. Sigelian.
By the way, a woman rep ko lazima ko kwanda.
Nyamuons te gutende ba maana no kabisa.
The thing is it is not a women rep, it's a woman.
It's a woman
like,
rep.
Representing the women.
Exactly.
Not the person is a woman. Yani represent the big chick represent the women lakini the representative themselves kuma I am not very sure like.
But my point is kama kuna woman rep kunafaa kuwa na male rep.
Amoni. These are the elected officials.
Yes.
These MPs too.
Iman.
Even though they are men.
Yeah.
Because they don't serve only men.
They serve both genders.
Yes.
Yeah.
So imaje hapo mbele nje kimita ke amend the constitution.
Kachiga amend the constitution. Nimucha leini kwa nanigan vaina kwa ochengo women rep.
Anage women rep kumago woman rep kwa gender rep.
Exactly. Nyolwe gender rep. Gender rep. Siko kwa say both sides. Exactly. We go fair ngalecho. Nibuch men ke go endangered o mangoli na.
Very soon.
Yemo agrip ke go endangered kabisa. Nyolu ge gerech, nyolu ge ribech. Because us, we are the heads of the families. Yeah.
Now as we wait for you and like-minded people,
individuals, yeah,
or pushing agenda nebo male rep and go gender rep and go tukul at this point in time.
Yeah.
Kungo ano nyolu go take that responsibility nebo go empowering the men. Is it the government? Is it the church? Who?
It's all of us. All of us, starting by the government. Unajua church kunyone baadaye. Nyolu go agenda nebo government. Yonjabe agenda as government nyolu go implement in the country. Kunyolu go empowering men as well. Kunyolu go agenda non agi tangaza everywhere. Agi actions. Actions without words without actions ko dead. Yochege in action form. Ago picture mitten alcoholism, picture mbo drug addiction, picture tinye depression, picture tinye mental health issues. Kunya uluge tinye rehabilitation centers chebabuch. Ko empowerment kwa ramno no. Amunchi tone kwa chut maiwe ke le nyon soman intivetu sigeri meanwhile imete addiction inne. Ko ni kine ya hii ku busy enyo. Ini tege this skill. Sibe baisien authority ke authority family ngung authority the entire country.
Miten ndigere nguni programs chebo government.
Yeah.
Ko for instance che kitoreten women.
Yeah,
There's a women empowerment fund. youth fund, tuguk cheu chon. Aya, miten kora the hustler fund neikanyo. It really keep pushing the government. I don't know, status nenyinet ko unclear nguni. It ran into some challenges. But I would assume such programs among empowerment go economically.
Yes.
Since not all of us can get jobs.
Exactly.
Maybe galak chima ko hemungare.
Iman.
Maybe chiko bativet. Lakini kingo kakonyor that certificate.
Iman.
They can make furniture. They can build houses. They can do a lot of things. But the challenge ne me, because they don't have capital. Among even the simplest job, there must be some tools involved. And the tools have to be owned by the technician.
Yes.
But chitana matinye tools. Haizi akafanya kazi.
Man ingile manyolo sikiangalia mati mama sasa anama leibi atinye hotel ne wo kabisa nguni lakini kia anamenja bati yenge. Le metano kabisa. Nyalu ge the government ko nyalu gotinye fund. Nyalu go miten fund nebo ne toti apply chito inyoru loan aggregates chemingwe. Whichever application nigebe somanje and TVET ibe som loan kongeten against
the kind of
work nitinye and the amount of money ni moche ibe some with low interest rates and about zero interest rates.
You can get a grant.
That's a very anage grant. Otrabise chukichenge chubo women empowerment chabanene kunyalu ageche got kesome rabise from outside ketenga rabise chu koba youth koba big businesses picture ko abu en TVET kunyalu ko som rabise genyu ako magizungusha ni big you straightforward matkele nyi nwanyi bebu certificate na baba molingu ibe sigena no go straightforward age toilet pichu iko nyor pichu fancy chono ko tu kwa pichu.
One thing I've realized ko ngoma serikali ko yaki
ko yae mami tengine ime serikali mu serikali ko serikali yo mami gine ne muche serikali. The government of the day can control everything. Like waki try to push something, they'll push it to the latter.
Push it. Amuntinye the machinery.
The machinery.
They own the resources.
And lafu njua on leaders na leaders to elect. We cannot all be leaders.
The reason nagamwana to just today ko committed President William Ruto in Australia.
Yeah.
He was officiating ke category chekote CBK.
Yes.
Kuteki police officers who are assigned to the central bank.
Yes.
About 200 or so units in Australia. While there, out of this kori chukiteche, chuba affordable housing. Kole allocated or gitabani 20%. Again, of all the houses. And they'll only be given to bigger police, NYS, KDF, prisons.
Yeah.
And these people, whoever will be lucky to get a house, because they will be eligible for low interest mortgages.
Yes.
So not more than 3%.
Yeah.
So gongete ko onen bigorik. Which is a good thing. But now I don't know. Kone bigalai chema police. That kind of separation above among these KDF people, policemen, wa Kenya. Kitile rabinik cheb housing. Just the same way kitile mwalimu cheb housing.
Any other
kitile dakitari cheb housing. But why specifically? So I don't know what informs serikali ko pick out like they choose ko lebiga security only ndio atapata 20%. I mean, can the government do like a blanket policy? Nengotima first task cost.
Yes.
You are a Kenyan.
Yeah.
You pay the housing levy. Why don't you also enjoy? What happens now in big chema IDF?
That's a bit okay. Ndasema nini? Igere they have their reasons. mara ke 20% ingele police ko mabik chechang.
Yeah.
Ko all the other Kenyans kechang. You go need 80% of the affordable housing kikochi police 20%, which is also okay. Amun ndai ko police 20% in a certain in units chemiten komasta aenge. Ko kibo security kora. Magere ko kogine. It's a very good initiative.
So in all
affordable
areas,
in a otnye security ne korom
kabisa. Police station
otnye police station ne miten gongo. Okay. So mamiten chorse ne mamiten tuguchon samis. Yes.
Kango to magewege from our break one about the notion about disempowerment. We are pushing for male empowerment, but there is also another komasinago male disempowerment, where probably maybe actively trying to put down the men. I get probably big NGOs, other countries, cultures, different. A culture in the kitindai piga bemet of Kenya or Africa, the legi how we think, how we view things.
Yeah.
What do you think about influence? Nebuno, these Western countries. How does it influence us? How much should we allow pichus chumbechu? Could dictate tuguk chekiyoe anymore, especially in terms of like government policies, for instance.
Igere emotinwe chamba bie ngogone rabisiek lakini eche chike boisie rabisiek. Eche chike ingen kile nyolu yimit komasi. Ngebe che rabisiek chike boisie ara kotoe konin grant case ara kibe rabisiek. Yiki rabisiek ene kele mamiten male empowerment as much as kia women empowerment and youth empowerment. Nyolu kinde male empowerment taban and women empowerment taban and in the youth taban. Those are supposed to be three different things. Tunafaa kufanya. So manyalo yega speaker kabisa iti. Male engine perfect emotinwe chundo.
Of course.
Those countries they are not perfect.
In fact, of late koko nam gumang tu chere like.
Some
of these countries
not okay,
they don't have the moral authority
manyalo yega say
anything.
Yani uona nya yani arip ko nyun nyoribu nengu. Nyalo engine igere yenge subui ko matie goni.
Just because
amunge besona rabisek maboisa hapana maboisa ngalek chucho nge rabisek bichono agene kele ole kiripte konyon kene kole ingeles korenyon Kenya kingele yegone rabisek chetenju kingele kikimitire yu agyu nge gasinye kinemwe bichuno then we weigh kene kele this is okay, this is not okay. Ki big cheche.
Kata tebene na kopanga ngalek chebo mentorship.
Yes.
Alongside ngalek of empowerment, kumi ngalek chebo mentorship. Ako yo ko muaun ko mi bik che they have potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lakini ko mi at a position ne they can not take advantage of opportunities chemiten. They are willing, they have skills, lakini there's just a small thing missing. Azekolian waamke. Then I believe that is where a mentor comes in.
Yes.
What do you think about the need for mentorship, especially for men, young men?
Yeah.
What sort of mentorship do they need?
Mentorship koron kunyolu konamen kandoik. Kandoik ko ingile kandoindet ko indochini biik chechang. Ko inye you're like ndasema nini you tight up.
Bororiet.
Nebo bororietis. So as a leader ko nyolu at least otinye forums chebe ng'ololjin biik. Ingile biik chechang ko busy. Very busy biik chechang. Ko mi chito ntotitoreti man lakini ingete subui iwe kasit, imangu en kasit iwe kot kakanyi family kora. Karon the same thing. Wanyi iwe resop, iwe keton, iwe mungaret, iwe shughuli alak. Igere ile busy biik. People are very busy such that inakuwa ngumu. So wale watu wa kwanza wanafaa kufanya mentorship ni viongozi. Yes. Na kwa hizi motivates pia tofauti kuna watu wakuja kuongelesha watu once in a while. Kuna watu wanaongeleshanga watu wanaitangwa nini ya motivational speakers.
Yes.
Yeah, nyalo nyege cherege to motivate yani. Yes.
I mean sometimes go ndinyoru chito you have ideas in your mind. Dalele ngole ko totata bwanini. Totally ane lakini ma clear ne. So you only cycle itinye ideas, itinye information lakini execution nemami. I guess that is where now yakakonyo chito nekikoyai kiyoto. Kunyo kupoint ngolenjin haya hapa sume anenge kitobwan. All you need is do this, do this, buy this, sell this.
Yes.
And you make it. Ako nakatema kora ile church konyone baadaye, but I think pia kiko kotabange leadership, the political class. Mago concerned missing on ngalek chebo mentorship. They don't really look out for the generation nenyone. They are more concerned about now. Kimache waret en yu, kimache ne en yu, kimache kepitishan bilit en ireu, kimache kelian en yu, at to a point ne mago in touch ak the people chemi ground. What should be done now? What should leaders do? Asima taken their eye off the ball in terms of bringing the next generation kunyogo empowered agiche ak mentorship.
First of all, ingile leaders chonos ko wajumbe chwa kimwa ingeni sile mjumbe kagiyokten areas up kunyalu imi in touch with the grassroots, nyalu imi ak pik, nyalu ingeni ile pichu iburtano pichu ene siko masta fulani ko idol big from this time to this time. Nyalu ingen agine ile pichu ene siko sobe pichu rabise ka maiwek ako yin rabinik ab maiwek ra koya maiwek karon nyo usoma kora chebo maiwek pichu hii mamiten kit netot koyai ene makitoret pichu oteba pichu TVETs anakimuta lag rehab centers yekasomoso pichu hii konyo kwa assistant funds yeka assistant funds kisub kora pichu kefuatilia ngele ki successful chichi une chichi kikoitano chichi nyalu keyoe follow up kora pichon miten pik che inome something akonam line haraka kumich to take any time. So whichever time ingles God's time is the best. Lakini pichon ngasip konam line konyo lugo mentors choto nyalu go executive yugal ki organize forums kubwa nyo ngola jibi ako chairbi ni which as a person ago achere ama chair boy child ya ningete suwe ibe geri engi nyalu yoni genyendet. Yani nyalu itinye you have to have that urge in you. Yani nyalu iyokte genyendet.
Nya maat nene
lale en orit kabisa yani manyalu imunyi kabisa. Manyalu irue kabisa. Manyalu relax nyalu iyokte ge. So igeri engi yoita gicherge. Ingen subuya gisa agigerge engi yoita gicherge. Agimanda ibesetat. Mego sani.
That is how you'll make it.
You'll make it. You must make it.
Amache kitoke ngalali kora katake moyo akobo ngalek chebo economic empowerment. Areas cheu chikemoe olimbo Bureti, Bomet ano ko agriculture is a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah. Ago for a majority of people ko chai chekemine akebute akialdo kekonye bonus chetuten chemako tiana. What else? Amun ngungunya ag the climate, the weather conditions, because they are not just 40. They can do a lot of things. When you are new in raise up, kwa nani ukotile, ayenda kia ingine kile ene legile, kutot konam line. Amun sometimes igere me farmers chiko frustrated ak chai. Chindanyoru an option. Kutot kobal chai.
That is true.
Yeah. What are some of the ideas che imuche isharan kityo ak youth? Ile for instance youth chobo Bureti, if you can consider or ABCD, you might see some progress.
Olagirtai kunyalu kotoretech bikab agriculture kora.
Okay.
Amun icheket kotinye better hand akotinye machinery. Nyalu kotoretech kotesten soils chebo different places.
Okay.
Ko ane ole angende angen ale en Bureti korutu mananas.
Okay.
Miten kampuni nebo mananas nekiketech for the longest time. Kikele kiteche kampuni nebo mananas ako nguni kikotut biik mananas ako minjai.
Kekonye
korok factory. Nguni ime lenjon mananas chebo roret chebo komasta nebo Roreti imailenjon mau chebo Del Monte mau chebo Thika Reyu no difference to kitinye company to tinye Del Monte nenyon nebo nemite Roret ko instead of people kotegemeanen chi tugul chaik ko to miten mananas mi kit age miten rutu kora nini tot kemin kahawek amun kulanwet climate so manyalu ke confine ge saiti tu chai
nikemwa akobo factory nebo mananas nekikekanya
kabisa miten MP chekikomwa en pata olon kole kiteche akoi nguni kikotut biik mananas ako min chai
chekiangemin in preparation in that anticipation kele
kiniwendi Roret chito kinet ngena road ko chang mananas nene nguni ko ma ko chang kikitut chechang nguni ko tuten mananas yani ot inyale mananas en Thika nekatebe ale en ngena road kichang ne Roret en ngena road yon nguni mami
kuni kamwa ale kiamwa akobo factory noto
iman
and I don't think there is any law neeten an MP for instance kotem ngweny ak biikab for ngele Bureti ngele MP nebo Bureti anyon ak ale farmers chebo mananas or farmers generally chebo Bureti we have seen kole climate iko sawa ng'ung'unyat iko sawa it has been proven kele rurtos mananas onginam a factory and every year amun kinyoru over 200 million shillings chebo CDF let us set aside 50 million for instance akenam ketech this factory if it cost us 200 million kengen kele kiteche for 4 years or we can take a loan as a constituency kebe a bank somewhere akelenji kitinye proposal kitinye ne kimache ketech and we want this thing now and for sure ingen ele bwana CDF
it is doable
bwana CDF so you know I'll pay you akenam farmers ichu kochut one big cooperative akeba kemina mananas
ako that cooperative ko ngele yekune mananas sako ko bunjo kora ko nengung kora
Bureti mananas sako
obwan usome loans en yono kakisir biik kasien yono itinye factory mi biik che kasien ako ready market mi ready market age mananas chebo mananas chechok tugul koba supermarkets tugul en Kenya ene si yeboisien sukaruan chebano siju kabras kono ene smoke mananas chechok age distributed the entire country
kama wanato kobwatwan kani ngalala na kupata Traore nebo Burkina Faso I was watching something the other day ne kongeten konam kondochi that country because they have built I think 2 or 3 factories chebo nyanya chekichoben tomato paste tomato sauce I think tuguchono chombo tomatoes and it is booming the supermarkets tugul in the capital city of Gadogo it's products chebo those factories and they are owned by the government yani machikanje itande bunu bitane nyote factories ikinam kodian ni serikali imeamua kole we know piga view kwa nyanya so wekea our factory
support mbichu kabisa
wacha walete nyanya yote
kabisa
ketchup nini tomato paste
tomato sauce akibaisia nakuzunguka Kenya mzima in all supermarkets
the same stuff
let's make our own let's create our own let's consume our own
you'll find kamunga kichabe in that country it's way cheaper than import so of course I will not choose a tomato paste nebo 500 shillings no gibwe nemetake komiten nebo 200 nekokichobe en Geterion of course unaona ko to make any sense economically
for sure
so I don't know how do we need to amun kora kini magingen ko our choices of leaders kai ngele 2027 for instance I don't think people take their time ko interrogate leaders kebwa kegera kele festas ni tot ko tabwana man tot koyai kole ako how sure are we kele yoe tos kikobor anything any sign, any small thing nekoyai ko neboru kole he has a good head on his shoulders. What would you tell ordinary mwananchi? Amun agere kakolapa sait. Winden up. Mwene ne ordinary mwananchi amun before you know it came 2026.
Yeah, time flies.
Mechacha kuchacha.
Kabisa.
Mwene ne biik akobo what they should look for. When now kaitany kwanet kiwanjet. Kinam ke crisscrossen the country. Ne ak ne chenyolu koker chito kole aya ano mine kotinye ni tik matinye noni in the star matinye noni asikor ndimekeni a choice which is informed decisions. What should they look for in their leaders chebwane?
Igere biik chebo ground komoe kunai kit agenge. Ingile for example ile chito amache atonon ek MP for example kitangazana nambari ng'ung kebiru simoit sikele kakituyegei biikab bodaboda kimoe yellow lunch. Kakituyegei chepyosokab nyanyik kimoche Julianen. Kakituyegei biikab kimoche ne. Ako already that person ko katinye vision nebo that constituency, a broader vision. So imache man anya alkura anya honga na so vote
a small portion
that is not leadership. That's a very bad thing. Ako ma encouraging you out pesio. Amache kogilia chitul. Ako na ole chichi ko ni gasini. Nyugo ene chichi. Une tinye plan ne akobo this constituency. Mache ko ne ibu ne tongo ewe bichuno. Exactly.
How will he achieve it? Kako a clear roadmap.
Nibuch picha on tool chomi grassroots. The only thing they need in bichon ko empowerment. Eka gi empowering pichu ya miten fund olege so me rabisi ya miten ne. Koma michi ne biru simwet lenen mi yakwa 200. Yeah. It's a very bad thing. Manya lugo no ngabisa. Chongi uoniani you're buying your way into power. That's a very bad thing.
And that is one thing oranego mwabi piche chanchi ge ngalal tugul in this show ko mwa gole what do you expect?
Yeah.
When I buy power.
When someone actually buys power.
When I get
that's it. I'll not work for you because I'll be
my investment.
Nitakuwa narudisha ile pesa yangu nimetumia. So nikuje niwaonge
for like 3 years.
Alafu mimi nikiingia.
So investment, I'm making an investment.
I've invested in you.
Algura.
Now I'm not working for you now because already
nilishakula pesa yenu.
Mshakula pesa yenu. Mimi nitapata yangu wapi? Unajua? So moving on forward kwa choko na hivi kile this person tinye plan atatusaidia kivipi? Mashule zitakuwa sawa, barabara zitakuwa sawa. Youth watakuwa sawa. Mashule zitakuwa aje? Dispensaries, stima. Kuna places hakuna stima. At this age and this era kuna place hakuna stima, which is very bad because tuna export stima zetu outside the country. Now look at stima and everywhere,
and we are buying very expensive
everywhere. We're very expensive producers. And we're exporting again. So nyalu ngeten poroyo ninyo age ngame itu. Age go ipi kando ina tet picture deserving. Mato go ipi chole gura. Chito ne gon rabisek yam rabisek ma itani yam rabisek
probably pesa ni yako anyway.
Am rabisek chono probably ni yako because amekuibia. Wewe kule hiyo pesa ukifika kwa debe inye ni ballot box nyegen.
Mamichi yake
inye gipta no mi ballot box. So matke gona wa mwishet kabisa. Let's take this country to the next level. We are the leaders of today. Wakora nyumbani, vijana kazini. Yes.
2 minutes or 1 minute and a half.
Okay.
A word of encouragement, of motivation. Ama you go and motivational speaker for a minute or so.
Okay.
In acknowledge boy child.
Boy child.
Camera ni ile.
He. Boy child and we took lolo meeting. I want you to know that kidnya plan kiptayat ke meeting you. Yenge subuhi icherie engyo engu. Aga sitaketul ne yoe ietke. Agi cherie iberu kiptayat kasita be unego mamitengi na wi isiche kiko na tempo le pole matisa skana mene mingin. I believe that's it.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
chito neng'om ko making'ololjin kisekyin.
Exactly.
A wise man anasikia one piece of advice.
Na implement
noto.
Yes.
You can talk for hours and hours.
Lakini
got ko chito nematinye that wisdom.
Yes.
Ko
those
hours of talking.
Kubunjimbuchi.
Yes. Koko missing Festus.
Betu kabisa.
Umekuja Kass for the first time. Tetut nebo Ikweny Emet. Kongoi missing en boroindo nekekonech keng'alal asi kecher missing ko neranik chebo emetab Kenya.
Kabisa.
Ak kandoik.
Iman.
Konotok kiyani kele taketochin betut age asi kemuch keng'alal kora en ketesiet nebo Kass TV tetut nebo Ikweny Emet. Asante sana.
Thank you sir.
Yes. Ara chitab Kalenjin notok ko kakesunet nebo tetutiet nebo Ikweny Emet en betutab rani nekachong'eten ketesiet nebo Kass TV akoi wikit nenyone ketuyen studio neto nebo Kass. Kainenyun ko Victor Korir kong'eten Oliep studio kimakun kembout nekararan.